Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of Salty Banter. No intro, because it's just us all talking shit. So, my week in reefing, I'm gonna go off first. I've made some. Oh, before I start, does anyone see this little item here in front of my tank? I'm just gonna raise my boom up.
Your name's blocking it.
It's like a McDonald's sticker.
I was about to say the same thing.
So, you know how my nickname is Ronald McDonald? Only on here, by the way. Brandon, oh, by the way, this is my lollipop. Brandon made me a McDonald's logo knuckle duster.
Knuckle duster?
A knuckle duster, yeah. Oh, what do you call them? Brass knuckles?
Just brass
And
knuckles.
plastic knuckles.
Yeah, I mean, if I go to
Knuckle
town,
duster.
He could have put like some little pointies on the front, like you could barely see him, but just enough to get a little groove in the face when you
he
hit
had
it.
to stay on brand, though.
Yeah, he did. He did well.
He did. So there were other items, but this is the one I'm going to have on screen during this episode. We'll see if I'll maybe have another one next week. Other than that, my week in reefing has been fragging corals, day-to-day maintenance, and obviously I shipped a box of corals out this week, which not one coral died.
Oh,
Nice.
Well done.
What a good feeling. Yeah, that's good.
And
How many did you send? One?
10. 10, yeah. This is all thanks to... So the first person I spoke to about the heat packs and boxes was Steve from Exodus in the UK, which is the wholesaler for Neptune Ecotech. So shout out to Steve for that. But then also, obviously, Rob spoke to Pat from Canada at the Coral Freak show last week. And he was going on about the quantity of oxygen in the box for the heat pack to consume. So I was so obsessed with making sure nothing moved in every package I sent, I just rammed it in. Absolutely packed. And I think I've been starving the heat packs of oxygen.
Why not just sellotape them down?
I do sellotape them down, but I was filling the box and leaving zero space for air, Lee. So
You notice some people stick a hole on top of the lid on their styrofoam containers?
Oh.
I know when we used to ship them, when I worked at shop, we used to put a load of holes in and then sellotape box and sellotape the polystyrene just so it could breathe.
That's a good idea. I might do that.
My boxes just suck since they're homemade, so there's already leaking.
Involuntary holes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a solid win for me. They're all still alive. As I think he's maybe watching the Grand Prix. Is the Grand Prix still on?
What Grand Prix is it?
No.
Where are they racing? I
Well,
thought they're in North America. Did they go back to Europe?
Nah, they're in Brazil today.
Yeah, so I don't think that Grand Prix is going to happen till
It's
another
qualifying
couple
this
hours.
morning.
Ah. I know he messaged to say something about the weather's bad or something like that, so I don't expect he'll be on today because he's watching that. But yeah, 10 corals, 10 survivors, all looking good. So definitely going to start packing the boxes less, probably sending, if somebody wants a really big batch, I'll send more than one box and maybe 3/4 fill them.
And then you think you can get Bill's Murray to go?
Well, Bill's Bollocks, I'm not entirely sure, because I mean that is what he's now called. Bill's Bollocks is the coral now because he will not ship. Not once has he ever survived. In fact, I think the box I tested here by sticking in the greenhouse even fucking died. And he was only in the greenhouse overnight. And the temperature hardly changed. He just, oh God, you just touch him and he's just like, eh. So anyway, that is pretty much my week in reefing. Other than that, I had a very steep learning curve with a hard drive. So my hard drive stopped working, and I watched a YouTube video, and the guy said, "Oh, open it up. Chances are the heads aren't parked or whatever, blah blah blah." So I watched this video, ordered a little toolkit online, all the wee microscopic screwdrivers, took it all apart, opened it, fucked. No fixing it. So I thought, that looks quite shiny and cool. I'll fuck around with it a little more. So took the bolts off, took the actual discs out. I was like, oh, they're quite cool. Friend phoned me, sitting on the phone, blah, 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 blah. And I was just messing around with one of them because there was 5, and I just flexed it. I mean, I put no pressure on it, but I just flexed it slightly, and the thing exploded into shards and dust. There was a bit stuck in my chin. My fingers were full of it, which within about 30 seconds, I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to go and get the Hoover. But I had to get the dog out of the room first because there was shards of glass everywhere. And as I went to stand
from
up,
a little 2-inch diameter disc, 3-inch, 2-inch.
Yep. And as I then went to go and pick Dudley up to lift him out of the room so he didn't stand in any of it, I realised both of my index fingers were just streaming with blood, dripping on the floor.
Fucking hell.
So
Fantastic.
yeah, don't fuck around with hard drives, people. Leave them alone. That was my week. So Jason, how's your week in reefing been? It looks like your week in reefing's just started.
Oh, well, I realized last night the fucking dosing pump wasn't working. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
What's it?
I don't know. It no box. So it's not like the end of the world, but I figured I would see if what does phosphate look like right now since it wasn't working. So it was already high. It can't be any higher. It is what it is.
What's your doser? Is it still spinning, or is it just stopped spinning, or is it?
No. I believe it had lost its prime. It had an air pocket in it. I think I need to move the doser. It's in a bad spot. I need to build a little shelf like above my sump for it to set. Because it's like up there on top of a shelf, and then the dose is down there. So it's like got a lot of line. I'd like to get rid of some of the line, a little bit shorter run. But I haven't done that yet. So I got it working last night. I think it's good now, but I figured while I was sitting here, I might as well pop some water into a HANA checker and see.
So you don't know what the phosphate numbers are?
Not right now.
So we're doing it live.
We're doing it in a minute and 15 seconds. We're going to find out.
Everybody,
and I'm going to bet you. And do you want to take your bets? Because I know what it's going to say, and you all can take your bets if you like.
Right, I'm going to say it's flashing because you're just
going to be. Now keep in mind this is a phosphorus ULR.
Oh,
flashing then, yeah. And we were on flashing.
Right, so
114.
Z-Dub, 114. Lee and Ron. Flash. Jim?
I think he's back to normal. He didn't have to dose anymore. He just found out he's all good.
Ooh, look, I like Jim's optimistic, and I like it. I appreciate it.
That's the way you find out. Fuck around and find out.
How long was it not working for?
Well, I mean, keep in mind that the phosphate was like through the roof beforehand, so I don't know. It might not have been working for 3 or 4 days.
You're running out of time, gentlemen. Get your votes in, Mr. Budnick.
10 seconds.
Oh, 350.
Woo.
Wait, it won't only reach to 200, so
Flashing.
Bananarama.
I got a clue. 200.
Okay, he's gone maxed out.
Oh yeah. Let me see if we can get it there. Yep, we're flashing 200. There it is.
Oh, dang.
Fucking
What do I win?
Oh.
Mr. Dub saying, oh, dang.
You know what that is? That's like 0.7.
Yeah.
Fucking rookie numbers.
I know somebody who's had way more than that.
Well, and it may be more than that. I don't know. It only reached to 200, so who the fuck knows?
I've got LPS.
I know it was like 0.7 when I did the ICP. So,
What got you there?
it's been a long journey, my friend.
A fucking pizza.
Well, remember, I was riding 0-0 for like a couple of months.
Yeah.
And everything started to go wonky because everything was 0-0 and I couldn't get it to move. And then I'm feeding heavier. And then bam, like through the roof.
Is it a thing? Because something similar happened to me when I started.
I'm just an idiot, Jim. That's all. I'm just an idiot. That's the reality here.
Is it
this
actually
is
a thing? Is
you
it
know
actually
how much
a thing?
of an idiot? Don't put yourself down like that. I know when I first started keeping coal.
I know me.
Yeah, true. I took it to the shop. This is back, 6-7 years ago. Took it to the shop and he saw your phosphates at 1. I'm like, oh, that's good then, isn't it? You're like, no, you need it to be 0.03. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh,
I know I did for like 40 seconds. I was dead proud of myself, thinking I've got phosphate down to 1.
You know, last year my LPS system, the entire system was over 1, and I didn't see an issue with anything except for me not wanting it to be that fucking high.
Well, I don't know. The tank's still got problems because like I've still got issues. Like shit is not looking good. I lost what were those? Sunny D Zoas melted overnight.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose the whole fucking thing if I'm not careful. I can't figure out what's wrong with it. It's got to be bacterial. That's the only thing I can figure. I mean, yes, the nutrients are high. I know that.
But that shouldn't kill
yes,
you.
the calcium and magnesium are high, but like they're not high enough that it should be like everything should be trying to die. Fish are fine, but all the corals, like the ones that made it through, the only thing that looks good is some acans. That's it. Everything else looks like.
Have you thought about running GFO?
There's some GFO in there right now. There's a small amount of GFO. I've been running a small amount of GFO forever since I started this hobby. I always have a little bit of GFO in there.
But enough.
You don't really got to change it every so often, don't you?
Yeah, well, I changed it a couple weeks ago.
How often do you change it?
Every probably 3 weeks.
Couple weeks.
Normally I would change because normally what I would do when I started, I was running a ChemiPure Elite in the other tank. That was like a standard thing for me. I was always running ChemiPure Elite, which has carbon, GFO, and some resin in it. So I just switched away from the ChemiPure because those fucking things are expensive to be buying them all the time. But I would always just change it based on, if numbers are going. If the numbers start to go up, I change the ChemiPure. Well, I've been doing the same thing since this tank went up, and I'm just in a bad spot.
So you've pretty much found that from that 3rd to 4th week, the GFO is expired. If you've been, every time you do it, it's 3rd to 4th week, GFO has stopped working, starts climbing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I don't think the nutrients right now are the main culprit. I think there's something bacterial going on. Is the only thing I can figure.
Have you thought of doing ChemiClean? Doing a dose of that?
I ran ChemiClean. That's kind of I ran a dose of ChemiClean through it. What was that? It'd be July. I think it was July. I ran ChemiClean in it, and then I forget when the hell that was.
I
can't remember if that was before. I can't remember if it was before or after I went on vacation. I think it was after I went on vacation. So that was July. Because I had some cyano and then that got the cyano, but then that allowed dinos to come in real heavy. So I did a blackout. I lost the SPS during the blackout. And then it's just steadily declined since then. And I thought, well, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And it's just got to time itself out. Just let it. I'm just going to keep doing what I do and just ride it out. But I'm going to lose everything except for the fish if I'm not careful. Because it's not
putting some beneficial bacteria in stuff like colony and such like.
I've been using what's that shit called? The Pro Digest since the beginning of this tank. So I don't know. I'm at a
live
loss.
rock and everything like that. You put any live rock in?
I put the live rock out of my old tank in when this tank went up, because this was just a tank upgrade. So one box to another, but I added some more rock, but it hasn't seemed to, and it was fine for the first, 3 or 4 months. And then it all went sideways. But I think a lot of that was attributed to, I couldn't get any nutrients in the tank at all for like a long time.
Is it a thing to be bio-locked? Like my tank, I couldn't get any nutrients going in my tank when I started it either. And I started dosing nitrates to try and get it to just to show nutrients. And I had to dose a shit ton of nitrates. And I was dosing, stump remover, just fucking shit ton of it. And all of a sudden my nitrates just fucking shot through the roof. But yeah. I was monitoring them daily, and I was dosing daily. And then just one day went from nothing to like 140. Bam. After like 2 weeks of dosing, little bit, then bam. And then I got it to come down and stabilize. But I could not get through some form of lock.
Yeah.
What are your nitrates around
now?
Jason.
I haven't tested them in a couple of days.
You think they're low or high? Are they normally high or?
They're high. I'm sure they're high. I mean, when I ran the ICP, they were what the fuck were they when they ran the ICP? I don't remember. They weren't super high though. They're not as high as the phosphate. They were, I think they were at like 20 or something like that.
I know with the soft coral system, my phosphates are always fucking high, and I have to, like Jim, pour nitrate into it or else I'm zero. And as I'm always adding more nitrate, I can see without doing anything the phosphate go down.
Yeah.
But if your nitrate's already high, I probably don't want to.
Yeah. Well, 20 is not.
I have no reason to believe that the nitrates have come down.
But in relation to your phosphate, the nitrates aren't high. It's not.
Right. If there's a thing as a ratio.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've just been trying to wait for it to like stabilize, but it doesn't seem like it wants to. And I know it's just probably a time thing, but I'm impatient.
Well, we don't really know the numbers on phosphates and nitrates and if there's a ratio or not, but
yeah,
maybe the phosphates are what's fucking you up, because I mean, my nitrate to phosphate's like 100 to 1. Phosphate's lower than nitrates. So, I mean, you're opposite, and your phosphates are way high.
Well, the reality is, the problem is I don't have one smoking gun. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you say, okay, the phosphates are high. If that was the only thing that was out of whack, that would be fine.
Yeah, but you don't know if the bacteria is out of whack.
I'm not using any. I have basically no consumption of calcium and magnesium, and that shit just runs high.
Well, you don't have any because the coral's pissed off.
Right, exactly. So like, I don't know if that's a contributing factor. So it's in that respect, it may just be like it's locked because, I'm in a stalemate because I can't use any of that stuff up because the corals are pissed off, but the corals are still pissed off. I can't get the corals to be not pissed off. So what do I do?
Yeah, well, I would think if there's one thing that's pissing your corals off, I mean the calcium, alkalinity, magnesium, whatever you're dosing, no consumption.
Not dosing anything
with a tank full of corals means your corals are pissed off.
That
doesn't tell you anything other than your corals are pissed off.
Like a month ago because I couldn't get the calcium and magnesium to calm down, so I quit dosing. The only thing I'm dosing right now is Nopox to get the nutrients down.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to throw it away.
You're not just a massive water change.
Bin everything. Yeah, I've done massive water changes and it doesn't have any effect.
So you said, Jason, that this is an upgrade. Can you remind us what your last tank was?
Fuck you, Ron. You fucking dickhead. Don't be a cheeky sausage.
You're a bit touchy there, mate. Come on, we've no idea, so, how can we help you?
Oh, fuck
Way
you
to go,
too.
Ron. Way to go, Ron.
I should have kept
it was
my bow front. My bow front was running just fine. Everything was fine. I had to go and fuck with it, and now here I am.
That's interesting though that you're running GFO and no pox. That to me sounds fucking extreme. I've never met somebody that's running both of them. So where the fuck is all the phosphate coming from?
Yeah, is the rock you put in bad? And is it just leaching phosphates?
It shouldn't be. That rock was the rock that I added was wet before. It's not like it was just off the shelf. That it came out of a tank. It was dry because it sat in my garage in a bucket with a lid on it.
You tried Lanthanum or anything like that?
No, I haven't.
Cures everything. I love Lanthanum.
Shit's expensive.
Is it?
No, I don't know.
Man, I think a bottle of Lanthanum is expensive on the shelf. I just bought some right now to put back on the shelf. I'm like, oh fuck, let's get two less bottles.
Too bad over here, to be honest.
Yeah. About $10 a bottle.
They make it over there.
$14.99 for TMC version. So what? $12 for you guys.
TMC stuff's really strong as well.
What is lanthanum? What's lanthanum chloride?
This bottle,
this
500 ml is $42.
You can get the extra strong stuff over there, which is what they use for swimming pools, which is cheaper. You just got to be careful with dosage.
Dose it into your skimmer.
Or filter socks. Or you roll them up.
Yeah, you get super professional versions that are crazy strong because there's been a few YouTube videos of people fucking their systems right up, getting the dosage wrong.
The 2 liters like just shy of $100.
What?
Okay, now
$92 for a 2 liter.
How much do you have to dose? So how long would that last?
I think
it's the best.
Zach, is that the Brightwell stuff?
Yeah,
that's Brightwell.
It's just
Brightwell is expensive. It's 30 odd for 500 mil over here. Is that?
Well, if you look at bottle lasts me like 20 years.
You look for the TMC stuff, or
I thought lanthanum chloride came in like a little fucking like eye drop looking thing. Just put a couple drops in.
It depends on which manufacturer you get.
The first lanthanum I ever
like that.
The first ever lanthanum I ever saw in the UK was the stuff from Tanked. What's it called? ATM? They called it Agent
Agent Green.
Agent Green.
That just doesn't sound good.
I don't have much experience with it.
Mr. Dorrit was on, was it Reef Bum this week? I think it was Reef Bum this week. And he talked a wee bit about the negatives of using lanthanum. So if anyone is considering using lanthanum, I would recommend you watch that video before you go ahead and use it.
Is it like a government mind control drug?
No, but it removes phosphate instantly. It
binds it.
Yeah. So it's the second that hits the water, it's pulling phosphate out. So the phosphate drop, depending on how much you dose, is insane. So if you're gonna go use it really sparingly.
Yeah, whatever it says on packet, do half at first.
At least,
it is absolutely amazing for getting rid of phosphate though. I have to dose 30 mil a day on my system to keep it under control because of all the fish I've got.
Would you consider getting the Trident NP then, Lee?
Oh God, yeah, I'm itching to get one.
Okay.
Where are you itching at?
Really around my ball sack normally.
That's where all the phosphate gathers.
Yeah. Is that funny smell and that? Yeah, a weird rash.
Oh, fucking.
You're right there, Liam. Your video froze like a while ago.
Yeah, it's paying about. I don't know why.
So, Jason,
we're making a face.
Other than flashing phosphates, what else has been going on in your reefing world?
Not much. Not much.
Not a lot.
Didn't you get a new fish recently?
No, I did. I was supposed to do a water change yesterday, but I didn't get around to it. So I'll try to do that today after I get home from my mom's. It's fucking dry here again, so running water, making salt water is kind of a pain in the ass for me right now because we're like back into drought conditions and I'm on a well. So
You don't have water when it's droughty?
Well, I ran my well like super low twice this year already because we're so dry.
Did you not get it re-drilled deeper?
Well, I probably could, but Jim, do you want to pay for that? I mean, like
that's fucking expensive.
Fuck off, dickhead! Like,
well, how much does it cost for a shovel? For fuck's sake.
I mean, my well's super shallow, but I live on a creek. You know, I have a creek right behind my house.
Yeah, can't you dig a canal? Dig a canal from the creek? That'd be cheaper than digging your hole deeper.
Oh, you get a pump and fill it up.
We have a canal festival in Scotland every year about 30 miles north of me, and every single year somebody goes around every sign and removes the first C, and it just cracks me up every time. So you're driving around the town. So let's say one of you guys came here on holiday. You would think the town of Kirkintilloch has an anal festival every summer.
Nice. That's fantastic.
Is that like what the kids do? It's like you know, every senior class in high school has to remove the C's.
Yep. It's hilarious though, because it's huge banners and stuff like that. So I mean, it's not like a tiny little sign on a lamppost that most people won't see. It's on a fucking roundabout that hundreds of thousands of people drive by every week, and it's big fucking anal festival. Anyway, that was a tangent. Mr. Budnick, how's life in GLC?
Getting busy. We're picking up again for the cold season. It's not nice out anymore. The leaves have all fallen. Everybody's coming inside, getting stuff.
So is this fudgy time, or is that summer?
We have 2 rounds of fudgies. We got boating fudgies, and then we have skiing fudgies.
Did you say boating?
Boating, like boaters. They come up and hit the lakes and stuff. And a lot of people will park down on the marina, and they'll use it like a campground. It's like camping on a boat.
What do you mean by fudges? You don't mind me asking.
Christ.
He wasn't here for the first go with this, so.
I know what a goose is, but I'm lost with that.
That's what a tourist is in northern Michigan, because we have all these fudge shops, and I guess that's what they do is they come up and they buy fudge. We can't get it down there. I don't know.
I'm assuming you mean the like toffee-like sweet, not...
Yeah, like chocolate fudge. Yeah, not anal fudge.
Anal fudge. Yeah.
Obviously, we're on saying anal. It's like that's the first thing on my mind now.
Do they not have fudge in? Great Britain?
No, we just have pikeys.
Sweden, right?
Oh, there's a big shop. There's loads of shops for fudge around here.
Okay.
So working on the website a lot. Trying to pick up my slack. There's a lot of stuff missing from it. And this last week, I just figured out I was doing. I set up my store in 2 locations. So I have my main location right here when people come in, and then I have my online website, and they don't talk to each other, like 2 different inventories. And I was keeping them separate because I didn't understand how to prevent certain items from being shipped, but I still wanted them to be shown on the website for local pickup. But now I figured it out, like an aha. And I'm changing everything to just one location that you could purchase either way. So now at the end of the day, when somebody buys porch number G6 here in the store, I don't have to make a list of it and go on the computer and remove the inventory from the online. It's just automatically taken out, and
brilliant.
Quite a fucking game changer.
Yeah,
that's good.
And I always worried about someone buying online and then it's in here in the store, and then I double sell it, and then I have to tell dude online that, oh, sorry, it just died or it's just sold.
Enraged by it. People just are so not understanding with stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So does it track the stuff still that you don't want to ship and make it so they can't buy it as a shipped item?
Correct. So when they put it out checkout, it's supposed to go to checkout and then only have an in-store pickup button. But there's probably some that slipped through. Yesterday I posted fish for free.
I was to say, I've heard there's some crazy deals at GLC this week.
Fucking idiot.
Love it.
It's a lot.
You got any hybrid tangs for Lee for free?
Got a Scopus, yellow Scopus I can send over.
I've got one, Em.
And we just got a
Your mum's
hybrid
Yeah.
blacktail lemon peel angel. Kind of cool.
I'd like
that's
that.
cool.
That's one I would like. I do like the hybrid yellow peels. But while it's on my mind, and the question that's on everyone's lips here, Zach, is how's your purple helmet urchin doing?
It's sold. It is
Sold it,
sold.
man. I pried that bad boy off the glass for some customer.
Who did you sell it? Do you know who you sold it to? Like, was it a rando or was it like somebody that you know?
So a regular customer.
Yeah.
Beth.
No,
She can't resist the purple helmets.
That's a famous urchin.
I was going to come to America just to see that.
All right.
Now you gotta pick
It's
one
got some
other
only
creature
facts.
you have that we can make famous, and so you can jack the price up a little bit and sell it.
Well,
Yeah,
you just need to get
I'll think
another
of
one
that.
of them and just be like, well, wow, it's in demand, folks. $800.
Yep. I've seen on ReefyAF.
That's the type of critter that you'd walk in and look through all the tanks and you would never see it because it's hiding under a rock or something like that.
Is it a hybrid?
Yeah.
Was it a hybrid?
But the next one's going to be a blue helmet.
The next one's going to be a blue waffle.
What's that, Lee?
Oh,
Google it.
no.
I'm not.
Oh, let's Google that.
Anything else going on in GLC this week, Mr. Budnick? How's Brianna?
She's good. She's busy out. She doesn't really do too much down here anymore. She's got real work to do.
So now you have to work.
Now I have to work.
Oh,
Monday I get to go to the that tank build and start dry fitting his plumbing together.
I'm not opening the picture to that.
no. Rama, I told you.
You didn't just search it, did you, Rama?
Eek.
I did, but I've just read the description before I opened the picture, and I ain't doing it.
Oh, God.
Don't look.
My apologies, sir.
Horrible.
Oh, God. So anyway, Mr.
Very
Budnick,
happy with
is that your week this week?
Yeah, Monday I'm going to do the plumbing on that guy's aquarium, and he wants to be there with me, which is kind of annoying. But I think he's just interested in how stuff pieces together and how it works. And if anything, more conversations means I'll be there longer and I'll get to charge more.
So what is he going for? Anything fancy, or is it just standard plumbing?
Well, it all just came with the plumbing. I'm not 100% sure. It's got like the overflows are those shitty rigid tubings, flex tubings that you plug into the sump. But I think they're usually pretty loud, from what I understand. I've never used one before. But everything else.
Are you going to recommend any modifications?
I don't know yet
plumbing?
until I get it going. I've never put those
trips to
seamless
the hardware
sumps together.
store?
There shouldn't be any. I just emailed the custom aquariums yesterday asking them what else I need to get, and they just said adhesive.
No, you just use the salt.
Right.
Yeah, salt creeps in as well.
Got a t-shirt here for you saying that, Lee.
Well, yeah, I was going to nickname Lee Salt Creep, and then I realised that's really insulting to Lee, so I thought I'd better not say it, but I've just said it.
Salt creep.
Yeah,
Salt Creep.
it's not the worst thing I've been called, Ron. I tell you.
Oh, I've been called way worse than that. Way worse. Yeah, so that's exciting. That project looks absolutely amazing.
I'm excited. So are they.
Have you
Makes
got
it funner
photos
when
to
they are.
share?
What's that?
Do you have photos to share?
Not many right now.
Okay.
Just bare
Posted.
tank and
We
cabinetry.
can, we can drop them.
Okay.
Even next week. So.
Are you going to video it as well so you can entertain us with the footage?
Probably not. Probably definitely not.
Oh, that's a shame.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Probably, definitely not.
No way in hell.
Okay.
You could get the customer to help you while he's chatting.
Yeah,
Just hold this for me.
I probably will get him to do some of the work, but not to hold a camera.
Rama, your week in reefing.
What you giggling at? I've still got no nutrients in the system, as I've tested this morning.
Really?
So
After the big roids dump.
Yeah, I've dumped a teaspoon a day in there.
What?
Do you think you could help? Do you think you could help
just a
Jason?
level, and it's literally like nothing still showing this morning when I checked.
What fish have you got in there, Ron?
A couple of clowns, a banana brass.
Banana ramen.
That's it. I have to say it properly because it just flows off my tongue now like that. A regal tang and a sulphur goby. That's it.
Any more than that, either.
But yeah,
Exactly.
You're like Biolock too.
yeah, it's just not creeping up. But I've emptied some of the crap out the refugium this morning. See if that makes a difference in a week's time. See if that's just too strong. If you know what I mean.
Is your skimmer on or off?
I've had it off half the week. But
What do you feed?
Brine shrimp.
Do you
Try swapping it out to mysis or something. Tom
Is that fucking it?
had
Just brine?
very low phosphates with brine shrimp, swapped out to mysis, etc. And now he's got nutrients.
Right, I've got some mysis in the freezer, some frozen
Yeah.
stuff. So.
It's not very nutrient dense. I've
Yeah.
found brine shrimp.
Unless it's
Yeah.
baby braai, fresh baby braai, but
Yeah.
normal braai shrimp, it's useless.
Even like raw mussels chopped up, they're full of phosphate.
I'll try that this week then.
Yeah.
Do you rinse your food, Rama, or do you just throw it straight in?
Come on, Rod. Just tried it.
No, that's
Does anybody here rinse their food?
I used to.
I used to, yeah.
Used to. Not anymore.
Great, and fucking dump it straight in.
I make my
I
own
don't
food,
do
so
what-
I don't rinse
I
it.
don't do what Rob does.
Yeah,
Like Rob mixes it up and minces it even more, and
Rob measures his out.
yeah,
Does he?
I just
Yeah.
fucking break a piece off, thaw it, throw the fucking shit in.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
He,
Exactly the
he
same.
weighs it out because he on about that to me, and I'm like, it's fucking too cute. Fuck it.
I
That's-
fill
you know,
a
it's-
squirt bottle up with a bunch of different shit, and then I
Nice.
just spray it around the tank.
They end
everywhere
up
around the
stinking,
store.
them though. Them spray bottles always end up stinking awful. Don't you have that
You rinse-
issue with that?
Got to give it a good rinse afterwards, right?
The what?
But then
the
some
bottle?
of it gets stuck in like the squishy part.
Mhm.
Fucking, you pop that off, it fucking reeks.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Turkey
Just
based.
freeze it
Put
all.
it in.
Oh,
Turkey baster.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the bulb, as they call it. Stinky
Bulb.
bulb.
Pinky bulb. Yeah.
Funny enough, mine's blue.
You got a blue
Not
stinky bulb?
purple.
No.
Yeah. No,
No. Stop it.
What do you use your bulb
No,
for,
don't
Lee?
show us, Lee.
So,
blue.
no.
It's blue.
So, Rama, other than having absolutely no nutrients, anything else?
Yeah, I fell out with my Trident this week.
You fell out with it.
Yeah, nearly went through the window because the B and C reagents ran out basically, as you've seen in the Discord, and then it was got home Wednesday, and I thought it'd carry on testing the alkalinity, even though them pair were empty, and it didn't. So it was like, no. So there's me, like 9:30 Wednesday night, mixing all that stuff together, and then I was like, yeah, top them up, recalibrate it, yep, sound. And then it's like no region I, no region C, and I was fucking finally about 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that. I finally got it to calibrate, and then yeah, it's been all right ever since, to be fair. But every time I change the reagents in there, it's just a nightmare.
How did you find the mixing of the reagents? I always found it, because they're so fucking expensive and they come all the way from America. I'm like sitting, staring, double checking, triple checking, quadruple checking everything before I pour anything in anything. How did you find
I
it?
just followed followed the list. Just dust it all together.
I have mine to do next week.
Bearing in mind, when I first started using these, there was no list.
Oh, right, okay.
I got an email from Jonas saying, by the way, this is what you need to do and you must do this, but it was all in gallons.
I did watch the video the night before because he's got a video on YouTube, hasn't he? So I did watch that. And then, I found it quite easy to do, to be fair, and it seems to be all working now. I recalibrated it again this morning because Wednesday night it was just like, fuck it, it's working, I'm going to bed. And then just recalibrated it this morning.
He's done a good job organising the instructions for the UK and also making the reagents make up to 5 litres.
Yeah.
Out with the gallons that he used to do, so you get your full tub as opposed to having a bit missing in the top.
Yeah, I could see how long it's going to last now because I've obviously tipped a little bit into the bottle and I'm like, fucking hell, I've got all that left yet. Yeah. So
it's amazing value. Sorry. It's amazing value in comparison to Neptune's own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anybody here run standard Trident reagents? You do.
Why doesn't it use the very bottom of the reagent? Why is there always some left over when you have to change it? You still keep reading it.
That is super annoying for me, especially being a Yorkshireman. It's like, that's wasted.
Well, what they're doing now is, Zach, they're now overfilling the bottles, the official ones from Neptune. So, for example, when Rama and I are filling our reagent bottles now, I would strongly recommend you do this as well, Rama. You really fucking fill it to the point you're almost spilling it.
Right, I've just took it right up to where the thread starts on the...
Yeah, just a tiny wee bit more just to over... Because when I spoke to Neptune about it, it says, yeah, we're going to overfill our reagent bottles now to make sure you're getting the full...
Yeah, going back to what Lee just said as well.
That's good of them.
It says there's 2 months supply there on the last lot. And then like B and C have emptied, but I've still got 40% of A left. Like it was still half of the tub left. I mean, don't get me wrong, I just dust it down the sink, like, but...
I think it all depends on what your levels are actually at for how much liquid it uses, because it works on same principle where you don't drip with the Red Sea stuff. It waits for colour change.
Yeah, it's the titration. Yeah.
But hopefully after this week I'll be using ABC. I've got so much time to make them up. Plus I've still got 2 months left on last ones I put in, just about.
Well,
I didn't put them in last week.
Make sure and strip it down, clean the cuvette really, really well. Make sure you don't lose a little stirrer.
I did cuvette last week, funny enough. Last Wednesday. Not Wednesday, just got Wednesday before.
When you strip a Trident down, you realise how fragile it actually is inside. It's crazy. I like mine. They work really well for me, but yeah, I mean inside it's like you got to take your time with it.
So do you guys do your rebuilds yourselves?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't they need like yearly rebuilds?
Yeah.
Well, I ain't done mine. When I first got mine, it had bee failure straight away. I got it off a mate, so the first day I had it, 3:30 in the morning, it was stripped in on the kitchen table, and I fixed that. And then I don't know what we're doing. I used to play rugby, and I've got muscle memory, so every time I drop out, I automatically kick it. Anyway, I went tell her, and I dropped the Trident.
You do not have kids.
Yeah, I know. Goal! No! Yes!
Yeet!
Yeah. So I actually dropped the Trident. I took the sheath off. I had it with carry handle, and it slipped out of my hand, and I booted it and smashed it against the wall. And I still rebuilt it. All I did was the little manifold. I snapped one of the pins off that.
Fuck.
So that's what rugby. That's the muscle memory rugby players get. Because as a soccer player, football player, I drop something, I try and catch it with my foot. Rugby players just boot the fuck out of it. Drop it, boot it at the same time. Boom!
I broke my big toe kicking a 2-pound lump hammer for the exact same thing. I broke a few.
Is there any other things that muscle memory from rugby lends you to do? Like you ram your tank when you get mad or something?
Usually, if someone touches me from behind, I usually turn around and grab them, but that's about it.
It's better than kissing, I suppose.
Yeah. I don't know the fucking lot.
As soon as you said that, Z-Dub just left. Instantly. Bong. I'm out.
Anyway, sorry, you were talking, Rami.
That's about it, really. I mean, the SPS is all right, but the LPS, I can see like the tentacles are not coming out as the corals,
Hmm.
and they don't seem to be coming out as long like the torches and that. So it's starting to have a negative effect if the low nutrients, I think.
Yeah, they do like the high nutrients at torches.
But I'll try and get on top of it. I've got some of that Tropic Marine to dose in that MP Plus.
Yeah.
But I don't want to start dosing it if I don't have to, if you know what I mean. So we'll see how I get on this week, see if it rises next week.
2 teaspoons of Reef roids. Just fling it in.
Pellet food, flake. Cheap flake food's good for it as well, because that's got loads of phosphate binding it together.
Yeah, loads of ash.
I've got some flake in the cupboard.
I've never used flake since I've started saltwater. There was always freshwater. I never brought that over.
It's the ocean nutrition stuff I used to get, which I now use the pellet.
That's what I've got in the cupboard.
Yeah,
that's what I sell. I sell it, but it doesn't sell. I guess I hold it.
You should try it.
Yeah, you should try it.
It's really good food.
Is that for a goldfish?
No, it's a clownfish.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm with Jim. I thought it was a goldfish.
Yeah.
No, it's
clownfish.
Marine flakes.
Yeah, they just replaced the goldfish picture with a clown picture. And
it's almost empty. I haven't used that stuff in a long time. It's just sitting here.
I was in a shop the other day and it said African cichlids on it, and there was a picture of a fucking jewel cichlid from South America, not South Africa. I'm like, wrong fucking picture.
Ooh.
Fucking nerd I am.
Yeah, at least the only one who recognized that.
You're weekend reefing, Jim. Yeah.
You guys talk. I don't do shit. I fed my fish.
Are you bowing out?
I fed my fish every night. The auto feeder feeds them twice during the day, and I made some RO water yesterday night for a water change today. That's it.
And it's still looking
I'll test my alkalinity, calcium, magnesium today, and I will check my ink birds like I do every day when I feed the fish, and I will.
What are you checking them for?
I just make sure that they match a thermometer I have in the tank, so that something doesn't start drifting.
When's your second kind of pruning going to happen, Jim?
Life's been crazy. I don't have time to spend a whole day doing a pruning I have to spend some time. And my frag tank is full. So if I do a pruning, I don't have anywhere to put, corals. So I don't know. Before I do that, I probably got to spend some time and go through my frag tank and decide what I want to bush and what I want to keep. And then I will decide from there, okay, what next area of my tank do I want to hack away at, and go from there. So I haven't been doing anything. My tank just, keeps growing, looks good. The area that I cut away opened up a bunch of light for my red Monty, so that looks really healthy now and is growing back. But I could just let that go and take over a whole area. The tank just keeps growing.
The fish habitat still okay?
Fish look good. Fish are happy. I can't see them very well because I haven't cleaned the glass in a few weeks. So
a few weeks?
I literally have not done anything but feed the fish, guys. That's it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean.
You just made Ron sick to his stomach.
You see through there? I mean, you can't see. It's dark, but yeah.
Stop it. No.
Everything's happy. I mean, everything in there's happy.
And it's
growing.
How do you know?
Because I can see through the snail trails.
The snail trails. Oh, love it. Lee, how's your weekend reefing been?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get that gold flake?
No, I can't afford it. I honestly, it's 800 quid, and that's a month's rent for me. So it's like, I am
Can you
tempted.
trade them?
No, I don't know. There's no, I want to let go of that, my system.
You got like 9,000 fucking corals.
Yeah, but they're mine, and I like them, and I've got more now.
Hold on, you've got fish you fucking hate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I've got to have something to weight balance up. You know what I mean? I can't have everything I like in my system. I've got to have something I dislike, otherwise I won't enjoy the bits that I like as much.
There's
A healthy
makes
balance.
sense. I guess
yeah.
that makes sense.
Can't really argue.
Zach,
there.
how would you feel if you had a customer like that? You could just sell them shit. You're not going to like this, but you got to buy it.
That's how we sell Kenya trees. That's the first word we say. It's like, you're going to be pissed in a year, man, but this is going to be really easy.
You can be so excited that it grows straight away, and then all of a sudden it's like, can't get rid of this shit.
So everyone calls back disappointed a year later. Why'd you sell me this?
But it's same with Red Monty as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
It
love
looks great under blues, though.
Yeah. I've got some of that to bush.
that must be a huge fucking bush. Seriously.
Are we back on that blue waffle again?
Right?
I think the raccoons eat them. Chew on them.
The raccoons. Send them to Brandon's. What's he got? He's got a groundhog.
What?
Brandon's got a giant groundhog in his backyard, he said.
They're them
Is it digging
overweight squirrels, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, a squirrel. I could just make a little fort for the squirrel.
Do you still have a pet squirrel, Zach?
Well, I don't think it's a squirrel anymore. I got mice. And yes, earlier this week, I left the lid open on this candy container. And then I didn't notice all day, but they had opened up a Reese's cup, opened it up, dug like a crater in it. And that's probably why not a single customer took a single piece of candy that day.
You had it on your counter?
Just sitting here.
That's fantastic.
And it's still there.
For the kids.
Mainly it's just me fucking eating it all day long. Hate when Brianna brings it down here.
Fuck's sake, man. The plague returns to Petoskey in 2024. Fuck.
Zach Budnick, patient zero.
Yeah.
Started in a Reese's cup.
I'm going to start growing buck teeth or something.
So, Lee, your weekend
Yes.
reefing, have you got anything to report? Is it, has the random death stopped?
Seems to, yeah, but then, as I said to you in Discord, my guitar, it doesn't seem to be spreading as quickly as it did before, but it's gone white. But when you break a bit off, it still stinks of moose knuckle, so it's not dead.
So is random death in your reef tank considered a good thing, so you appreciate what isn't dying?
Sometimes, yes. Unless it's something I really, really like the big Cincinnati that I had that I lost. That killed me, but yeah, I don't mind. It's like, this is my guitar. I had two big massive colonies. One went white, and now the second one's going white. And all I can think of is I've got a really nice frog spawn that can go there. I've got some more hammers that can go on that section, and that means I can drop the wave makers down and drop the lights down, so I can save a bit of electric.
So I found it interesting this week how many people have been reporting losing clams. So I'm just going to...
I saw that.
Is it a seasonal thing or what's going on? See these?
I just saved one with a freshwater dip.
Okay.
It was pyramid snails.
Freshwater, yay!
One of my sisters just spat at me.
Instantly looked great afterwards.
Is that one you like or not, Lee?
No, it's just, I don't know. I didn't see who it was. But I wouldn't say it was seasonal. I'm pretty much sure same as Robbie's being bacteria, because I put it on Ecotech Experts, picture of my two clams dead, and like 6 other people came back with the exact same thing, saying we think it's a bacterial infection that's come from whatever they've brought in, and it only affects certain genos because one of my big clams is absolutely fine. My 4 little clams are absolutely fine. The one that I put in, and then within 2 weeks I lost my 2 big ones. That doesn't seem too cracking, but it's one of them. But it all, everyone I've spoke to, they've done the same. They bought a new clam, put it in, and then lost clams.
Mine didn't.
I just don't understand why,
that's for you, Liam.
Liam's lost 1 or 2, is it?
I've only ever had one. Yeah.
1.
Just one.
You've lost some, Lee. Rob lost some.
Yeah.
Tom lost some.
1.
So to say it's a bacterial infection, fair enough. I'm not disagreeing with that, but from random systems that stuff's never been swapped around before and all in the same week.
Well, the thing is, all the clams that we've put in our system have come from the same place.
Okay.
Yeah, mine and Tom's did. Yeah.
Yeah, but you've only got 1 clam, so you're not going to lose any more clams, are you?
No.
That's it. It's the established clams that I've lost. It's not the new clam. So putting 2 and 2 together, the new clam is a carrier. Rob put a new clam in from the exact same place. He lost them. Tom's came from Wharf, which was applied by the same people. Tom's lost his. And then it was same with people on Ecotech Experts. All the people that I spoke to on there, they'd got their clams from the same distributor. The main guy that sells them over in, I can't remember where it is, but it's that guy that does all cultured ones.
So
that's crazy.
So some
They're all
people have
Maximas?
lost the brand new ones, but some people have lost their original clams since the new one, but the new one's still alive.
Yeah.
How does that work then?
Are they all the same species that you guys are losing?
Mine and Tom's was, I know that.
Are they Durasas?
Yeah, Durasas, yeah.
But I lost my maximums. I think.
I'm sure bacteria isn't picky when it comes to which clam it wants to fuck up.
It just depends because you look at Geno stuff, how some things are more susceptible than others. That's all it is. It's same as us with common cold.
Sorry, that's like 10 minutes of talking about clams. I can't handle it anymore. Sorry.
Well,
you started it.
I'm such
I thought
a
they
child.
could filter out viruses and bad bacteria, and that was like one of their awesome functions about having a clam in
taking in
tank.
badness, spraying out goodness.
Yeah, but what you got to remember is bacteria continuously evolves anyway. So if you found a way around that to kill them, that's probably what it is. But it's the only thing that can put it down that the new clams have brought something in and killed certain different genos of clams. Weird, unless it's released a poison, but there's nothing else that can put it down to. Both the clams that I've lost, I'd had for 2 years, 3 years, and I'd grown one from that. Sorry, that's water, isn't it? That's a frag. So if we go clam, oh fuck off, Ron! I can't fucking do that, can I? Fucking wanker.
There we go. There we go. Clam. That's the clam. Well done.
I forgot where we're fucking going with that then. Oh yeah, I had it from big to it were 14-inch shell when I measured it.
14 inches.
Yeah.
You had some clown abuse, though.
Yeah, wasn't that the one that got clown fucked?
That's what I thought. So I took them out. I put them in another tank, and then one next to it fucking died. With no effect to clowns. So the clowns are now back in the big tank, and they sit in the one that I've got left, and absolutely fine.
So they're living in that clam, but the clam's not dying.
Yeah, clam's not arsed by them at all.
So it's not the clowns.
I lost a flame scallop the other day, but those are just notorious for just being tough.
Have you ever seen how fast they move?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I still remember the first time I actually found out that they did move, and I absolutely shat my pants. I was walking by the tank, and this thing shot a foot across the tank, landed, and reopened again. I was like,
"What, clams can move?"
No, the
scallops.
I was going to say.
They go like that, don't they?
Yeah, so mine was sitting like that, and it just shut like a mouse trap, and as it shot out a jet, which then propelled itself backwards. It was unbelievable.
I would say the first time I saw
Rama's head is about to explode. He's just like,
do a Google search for a flaming scallop. Watch him jizzing his pants when he sees it.
They're sweet. I've got one that's knock on wood, been good for 3 years, but it shows the very back. No one would ever know it's in the very back of the tank on the rock work. You know, a coral banded shrimp used to live over top of it, and they would never.
How do they taste?
ask Lee. I mean, he's the only.
I haven't touched. I don't eat seafood. Just
Neither do I.
Pallies.
So, have you ever
Pallies?
seen inside the flame scallop the little like blue, almost like lightning bolts?
But you have to feed them.
That's the electric ones, and then there's the regular flame scallops, right?
Yep. It was the
Is that
electric
actually?
I had.
Is that just bioluminescence, or is that?
Yeah, it's not electricity. No.
Oh, that was scary. Remy put his fucking light on. He's let his face lit up.
His camera is very dull, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very dark.
It's a wee bit better. You can kind of see his face now.
Hold on.
Oh,
To answer your question, Remy, the filter feeders.
He needs some front lighting. Not
No,
back
that's-
lighting.
oh,
I know, but that's all I've got.
That's like you have the power of the sun behind your head.
that's better though. That's definitely better. You look like
It's a little
Jesus.
bit better.
Yeah.
Fish Jesus. So,
Won't go that
Liam,
far.
before we jump on to Liam, not physically, anything else to report this week in reefing?
No, not really. My gem tank's doing well.
What about your chromis?
Fuck off. I went to get a jug of water out of the tank to fill my mate's bucket up.
You went to get a drink of water out of the tank?
No, getting a jug out to fill my mate's tub up. Yeah.
So, Liam, your week in reefing. How's the tank? It looks clear.
It's not too bad. Doing all right.
Acorn.
Yeah, not too bad of a week. The longhorn fucking cowfish thing, I found that stuck to the side of a wave maker.
Oh no!
It's one of them. Apparently, they're not very strong swimmers in the
They're
first place.
terrible, aren't they? They really are terrible.
Living there.
That was in your other system, though, yeah.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried because they said they're poisonous or something, and they give off a when they die. I've not tasted it.
They say so, but I've had them die in my system, surprisingly. And they've never... I just thought I'd say that before any of you said something.
It's just the way your eyes lit up. You went, surprisingly.
I've had one jump out as well, but yeah. The thing is with cowfish, you want them to do well, you've got to hand feed them.
Yeah.
You got to make sure they get the food because they can't keep up with other fish.
That was quite entertaining to watch it. You'd see a piece of mysis from the other side of the tank and just slowly swim across to it. Yeah. And then another fish is on. See you later.
Yeah, I mean, how easy is it to swim through water when you're fucking square?
Yeah.
It's such a poorly designed animal.
And when your body's that big and your fins are like that, you're like that.
Yeah.
Like watching them and disabled kids.
How is it like, Lee? How is it like?
I do same motion for Sally Light feet crabs as well, because they look like that.
Right, all I can see is the Truffle Shuffle by Chunk and the Goonies.
Yep.
Come on!
I'm not even going to demonstrate that. You can get fucked. Have you any idea how much shit I got for that when I was a kid at school? We were getting called Chunk or "Hey you guys."
Hey, you guys!
I'm talking about the wee boy, not the weird.
Well,
Oh,
the thing is,
Chunk!
I was this big at 12 runs, so I towered over everyone at school.
I was this big at 12.
Yep.
When they could kick me out.
Sorry, Liam. You continue, sir.
No, you're all right, mate.
So your cowfish is dead.
The cowfish is dead. Yeah,
That's a shame.
I didn't feed it to Bruce.
Sorry.
I was going to say, I did Bruce eat it.
No, a bit spiky.
How dare you have a shark? How
Don't even get me started.
How
Oh,
dare you?
yeah, I remember that for Friday.
I was
yeah.
waiting. I was
I
waiting.
think you are morally wrong. I think you should have a long, hard think about yourself.
So I'm going to
Who
get
gave him
t-shirt,
shit?
mate.
Did I miss something?
Yes.
Who gave
I
him
would have
shit?
typed something in the Discord, but thought I'd leave it alone.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he's pissed off or not.
See, the thing is, I totally agree with Jeremy, the chump being hobby, but, you know, he'd go on a bit of a rant.
Well,
like,
fuck you and
belly. I've told you before, you've just got to buy me a drink. I'm not that kind of girl.
Yeah, so that happened. A very kind gentleman sent me some corals all the way from Scotland.
He's a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking dick.
Probably's got a fucking shark too.
I offered to buy a box and I got told to fuck off and it gives you one.
That did not happen.
That's because you're sponsored, Lee. That's why.
I'm still waiting for my shit. I don't think I
was
am.
about to say, shit come yet.
I messaged them last week. I said, where is it? And they went, oh, I've got a contact distributor. I'll get back to you. Fucking
I've got an idea for you, Lee. All you need to do is tell them you are part of a group called Reefy Aqua Forest.
I did. I think that's what's done it. Sorry, Liam. We just description from you. Sorry.
Salty banter. Yeah.
How do they look? The
They
corals.
look amazing. Yeah. Very, very, very pleasing. Very
Best corals you've ever gotten.
Size.
And where did they come from again?
Put them on the spot.
Yeah.
What was the name of the
Company.
of the farm?
All the way from north of Umbria.
What did Prestige Reef or something, yeah?
North of Rumbia.
That came from Eden Corals, Mr. Ronald McDonald of others.
I've heard about that place.
Fuck off.
I hear they have the Highland Games next door.
Yeah.
Only in the car park. Yeah.
I hear they have an idol festival every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go through a lot of your lube.
They try and throw fucking logs over an anal festival.
P. Diddy hosts it, apparently.
Yeah. There's now a shortage of baby oil in Australia.
Quite close to the sea for a scene. Yeah.
I'm so glad the words Eden Corals came out during this part of the conversation. The Anal Highland Games P. Diddy Fest. I'm just going to write down some coral names now, just from that little conversation. Yeah, so I feel quite awkward about people talking about stuff, as Mr. Budnick slags me off for it all the time. But are they all doing okay? You've had absolutely zero deaths.
Absolutely nothing at all. Heat pack was still warm when it arrived. Yeah.
I'm definitely going to use that technique from now on, because that is the first delivery that I've not lost anything.
Yeah.
Now, how long? So you're like 4-hour drive from each other?
So I
about
boxed
4
it
hours,
up
yeah.
about midday here. It then went down to the local post office about 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And then it got delivered to Liam, I think, by about 11, 12?
Yeah, about 12-ish, yeah.
12-ish.
So 24 hour.
4 hours, yeah.
Not bad.
Absolutely fine. It's all good.
So I'm going to do
Very
another.
calm, so.
I'm going to do another temperature logger check next box that goes down to. I think the next box is this week is Mansfield Aquatics. David at Mansfield's getting a box this week. Well,
Cool.
it might be 2 boxes if I'm going for more oxygen in the boxes, so we'll see what happens. So he's got a wee order going down, and I'm going to send the data logger down, and then he'll post it back to me, and then I'll be able to see what the fluctuation is, because I think that is the most stable delivery I've had. So that was really good. So yeah, I'm really, really glad the corals worked out, and I hope they do really well. Progress pics would be much appreciated.
Yes, they will. My tank, on the other hand, wasn't in the best condition.
Oh,
Because you sent me over all of your parameters and everything, which is very nice. I thought I'd really better test mine, I suppose. with all of the shit going on with the tank, I turned the Trident off, I turned the dosing off. I thought there's no point dosing stuff if I'm not going to be using it. It's just going to, the parameters will go through the roof. And it did the complete opposite. I tested my alkalinity and that was at 5.2.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah.
Looks like stuff was still consuming.
Yeah. 5.2. Calcium was down at sort of 390, 400, which isn't the end of the world.
That's okay.
Yeah. Magnesium down to about 1200, but yeah.
Well, wow.
Now having issues with Trident calibration and whatnot. But we'll see.
Fucking Trident. Wait till Hydros gets over there. I don't know if the internet will go, the Wi-Fi will go far enough from the States to there to make it.
I don't think Maven's coming out ever.
No.
Maybe one.
Black Friday, isn't that supposed to be the targeted release date?
No
They
chance.
Got pushed off.
Isn't it? Yeah.
They got pushed off.
I've missed everything. What happened? It's going to Christmas now?
No, until they say.
Oh,
So they don't want to have to push a Gen 2 next year for all the fixes on the first one.
that's
I'm
it.
just wanna-
Is that the
Someone
word?
doing that. I think it's definitely the right thing to do. However, maybe you shouldn't have mentioned it to begin with then. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
It's
Probably.
coming, it's coming, it's coming. People just get so pissed off. Even though I don't know why people can get pissed off. It's fuck all to do with them. Oh, they said it will be out by such and such. Oh, get a life.
Are you going to buy one? Well, no, but I'm still going to complain.
Yeah. I'll get offended on behalf of somebody else that gets offended.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh,
When
no,
people-
yeah.
I would like
When people
one
get-
after everyone else gets one first.
I think
I
it's an
love-
amazing machine if it does what they say it's going to do. For the money.
Test everything?
I think the price is right,
like
actually.
What's next? You're going to have a mini ICP test kit at your house?
Yeah,
Nice.
fucking-
why not?
That'd be cool.
It's got to be coming. It's got to be coming.
Just fucking run an ICP in your basement?
Is it Angry Sandelman that's got an actual ICP test? And
Yeah.
he got one in his home.
Oh, fuck. I'm late to the game. It's already happened.
Yeah. I think he's got a big full-size fucker, though. The huge big thing.
Next to his huge big speakers.
Yeah.
Someone too.
Is that lucky videos?
And his fish vet.
It's fish vet. Yes.
At some point, you can't consider that like hobby.
No, he was
No,
running basically a public aquarium, but
That's something
Yeah.
in his
else.
house. Like,
Yeah.
fuck off.
My brown starfish is very red. Would you mind having a look at it?
That doctor is cool, though. He is fucking smart. I can't
I've got
imagine.
the
He is.
perfect purple helmet for that.
I can't fault the doctor guy. The fish vet's actually pretty. He's doing some shit, but
Scraping every fish, taking gill samples out of them, looking under a microscope before
he's
everything
probably making
touches.
a fortune doing that too. Like,
That's what I was trying to wonder. Like,
I mean,
what does
it's
he get
gotta be like-
paid?
it's got to be a lot.
I
It's a
bet
house
you're
call,
getting
too.
paid a mint.
Now, is he a real doctor or did we just anoint him a doctor?
He is a real doctor.
Yeah, he's a real vet.
He's a real doctor?
So
Or
he
a
says.
real-
I mean, so he says.
Well, he's got a lab coat.
Well,
Yeah, must be then.
okay.
Yeah.
And he's got a name badge.
I
And
retract that.
He's got them funny headphones that you put in your ear.
I
and
know
you go,
somebody
"Bend
who's
no
got
arm."
all three of those
Yep.
on this live stream.
Yep.
I don't actually know where my doctor's coat is. It was hanging up.
Is there
on the chair.
multiple doctors in this live stream right now?
I think
Two?
so.
Oh, well, Jim,
I think there's
Jim
8.
sent a photo of him in a lab coat, so he's a doctor.
Right.
That's a given. Rama has
In a lab.
white headphones, which is close enough to a doctor's coat. So
He's got that white light behind him like he's trying to, that feels like I'm in a dental chair. That's a
he's in
doctor.
surgery. Yep.
He's
I'll
got a
take
nurse's outfit.
Dr. Bananarama.
I have got 2 doctorates that spell. I have letters after my name, but they spell CUNT. So
Oh, that's definitely a doctor.
So, you guys say aluminum funny, but you also say laboratory like fucking hilarious.
no, it's not us that say it's funny. It's you lot.
No,
What is
no, no.
what laboratory?
No.
How do you say a laboratory?
Laboratory.
That's a. Hold on a minute now.
A laboratory?
That's what you guys say, not us.
We say laboratory.
Laboratory? How come I've heard it online said laboratory? I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
I thought Lee said lavatory.
Lavatory?
That sound like lavatory, didn't it?
Lavatory? That's the Yorkshire?
Yeah, it's my Yorkshireers.
The
It's
water.
same as when I say,
Yeah.
same as when I say water.
Say what?
Water.
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 H2, yeah.
Waxter?
When I met Patrick last weekend, I was laughing and joking with him. He said a boot. And I went, so we tried to get him to say a boot a couple of times more, and his wife was taking piss. And I said, mine's water. And she, what do you mean? I said, I say water. And she was like, what's that fucking mean?
The Canadian about thing cracks me up.
Yeah.
About.
He said it in the middle of his talk, and I was like, trying not to laugh.
About, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eh?
Like Strange Brew. You guys see the movie Strange Brew? Eh?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Seen a
Rick
few of them.
Moranis. Hockey.
Chico's been a cheeky wee sausage today.
Yep. Sorry.
No, I
Chucked
love
him
it.
outside and he's got back in. It's
It's still Liam's salty banter. We've fucked it all up.
We fucked it all up.
He just walked away. He's like, fuck these guys.
Dog's trying to eat one of the neighbour's children through the fence. It's
Well, that's way more entertaining. So you took your Trident offline, things like that. Your consumption obviously continued, even though you thought it was the consumption was gonna plummet. Your numbers were gonna go up.
Yeah.
So how long has your Trident been off? And
About 2 weeks now.
okay,
The
And
issue
you
that
didn't
I'm
test
having with
at
it-
all?
No.
In those 2 weeks, you didn't test anything?
Well, no, because as far as I could see, everything was dead.
so
man.
until I sent you the message with, look, here's my lights, my parameters, all the rest of it, you were like, oh, better check.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I thought, oh, fuck it, I might as well have a look and see what, so I didn't shock them too much. And yeah, I did. Yeah, but the weird one that I'm having with the Trident now is it was telling me I did a combined test, as you do, and it came up at, it said the alkalinity was 8.6 or something. I was like, well, Salivert's saying it's 5.2. Double check it. Coming back, 5.2. Yeah, bang on. Got the missus to do one just in case. No, 5.2. Okay, 5.2 alkalinity then. Trident, no, 8.6. Do another test, no, 8.6. Okay, that's annoying. Recalibrated it all completely with one of their test files that they send you. Yeah, recalibrated it, test it, 8.6. What's going on here? And then tested the water again and again and again and fucking about recalibrating it, and it just will not read the right numbers, and it's annoying me. Even if I recalibrate it.
Do you think it's
with
too
my
late
tank
for it to
water.
read?
I've
Or do you
topped
reckon
it
there's
up.
like a set limit that it can read or something like that?
Well, no, because I recalibrated it with the tank water. I told it that it was 6.4 or whatever it was when I brought it up. And then did the test, and then it was saying it was 9. And it's like, what the fuck?
Have you cleaned the cuvette?
I haven't, no. But the other numbers are bang on.
That's interesting. So
Yeah.
Finally, we're getting some of the Brits that can't fucking stand. They're having hard times with the same thing the Americans bitch about.
It's annoying.
The Trident bullshit annoying stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you
even if I
guys- have you
calibrate
reached-
it with tank water, it still tells me it's wrong. It's not.
That's
That's
weird
crazy.
because using the tank water is now how I calibrate every time I don't use
Yeah,
their
that's how I've
solution
started doing
at all.
it.
And it's since doing that, I've had great results with it. But I mean, it does make you wonder, are those test results what they say they are? That's the problem with automatic testing, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sort of at the stage of going, well, as long as it's consistently wrong, I can sort of get around that and do sort of head maths when I look at it. But I still pay quite a lot of money for it. I'd quite like it to be right.
So I wonder if there's something wrong with your reagent A, or if your cuvette is absolutely filthy, which I could not believe how dirty mine was the first time I bought one of those, what do they call it, refresh kits. So you get the new cuvette, the new hoses, all the rest of it. They didn't have them in the UK at the time, and they would not sell them to me via America, no matter how much I asked. So I had to get them shipped to a member of family in America, and then she had to ship it to me. And when I ripped the cuvette out to swap it out, it was not just a bit dirty, it was fucking filthy.
Well, this one's only 4 months old.
But it has been testing when your tank's been going through some different things, though, hasn't it?
Yes.
I wonder if it's pulled something into the tube or anything like that. Yeah. Has it got the little filter in the end?
No, I don't think so. I'll have a look. Probably a bit Cooper's all stuck a bit or something. No, might not. We'll see.
Well, the only bit of advice I would give is get a wee syringe, stick it on the end of the sample tube, and just blast some citric acid through it. Let it sit in the tube, then blast it out with some tank water.
You could buy the tubes, can't you? I bought some new tubes for about 20 quid or something.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a fucking ridiculous amount of money for a tiny little bit of tube you can just blow through.
Oh, what you could do, Liam, is get a jug with some citric acid mixed in really well, and just run a few tests. Have it constantly going through.
That's not bad, sure.
That's what I'm going to do with Spare when I've got in kitchen. So I'm pondering separating these systems into two separate systems. So I might put the other Trident I've got on this side.
So this is amazing me, because this is the second time you've mentioned working in your kitchen. And last time I saw, I didn't think there was any fucking room to work in that kitchen.
Yeah, so earlier he said, I slapped the Trident on my kitchen table and everybody was going like that, did you fuck?
Back then I did. But we're going back 4 years. I didn't have as much stuff then, but...
Okay.
I've tidied the...
I was going to mention it and I decided to leave it.
And for Tom, did you vacuum?
Oh, fuck no. Sorry, Tom.
Oh, man. Does anyone have anything else reef-related they want to talk about in this episode of Salty Banter? Or are we all done? That's a nice, easy edit. That's right at the end.
Chat House are now advertising NPs for sale.
Oh.
I was going to just send me a message.
So is it going to be an NP or is it going to be a gold flake?
Neither, to be fair. I've just bought 2.5K worth of camera equipment I'm picking up next week.
Macro?
What did you get?
I've no idea what it is yet. I can't remember. I wait till it's in my hand and I'll know what it is. I know he's an old mate. He's one at 3D. He's a web designer.
Ron, I'd have done you a deal.
Well, I'm getting a deal on this anyway because there's a lot more than what's there in value. Full gimbal set.
Are you into photography?
No, it's for YouTube stuff, so I can, rather than using a little, so use a Osmo Pocket for it, mate. But I'm going to set my office up as well, so.
You got an orange filter with it?
Aquaforce wasn't going to send salt without it.
Yeah. I need to up my game so I can be part of a group like Ronnie's and Tom and such like.
So is Reef Builders getting bigger over there, that they have like a permanent stationed British man?
No, Jeremy Gay's been the correspondent for Reef Builders for years now.
Tends to write books.
I mean, unless you go on the Reef Builders website, you don't hear or see anything from them really.
No.
They don't have British open mic?
No.
Like they have over here?
I think they're starting. So, I mean, obviously Tom had them on the Friday Night Live stream.
No, I mean, like anybody can write an article, like like open forum for
they have guest writers, yeah. Because there's one,
and they don't target like a British market.
Ron, did you do the live this morning?
There wasn't one.
No. Oh, I thought you were going to host one this morning.
Oh, that's
next week.
That's
that next week.
Friday night.
Is that with
Friday?
Is that with Shark Hater?
Okay. No. So I'm going to be on with Tom,
Sapphire,
a lady called Sapphire from Yorkshire Reefs, and I want to say
it's a lot of Yorkshire reefing.
It's a guy,
Fishman Mike,
finest.
There's only one.
Yeah, he's Finest.
He's amazing, Mike.
Okay. He's a good guy. Even though me and him have had no, he's a really, really good guy. It's just I got me Achilles off him.
Leave it there. I don't want to fucking have to beat you.
He touched him from behind.
Keep
He
going.
just
We want
touched
the
him from
edits.
behind once. Shit went south.
Yeah, he's a really good guy. He really knows his stuff.
Yeah.
When
we went on the
I've known
Johnny
him
Boys
years.
tour, and when I got the shark, we were there talking to him about fish, asking questions, and was like, oh, that wrasse over there is like, oh, Polycanthus, fucking da 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 da. Knows everything Latin name.
Yeah. He, as I say, I've known him 10 years. Really good guy.
So do you guys think? Do you guys think they're? We talk about reef builders a little bit. When Macna went belly up and is done. I don't know if there's even a void from that because things I think have already evolved past Macna before it went belly up.
Yeah.
So the void had already been filled. But do you think Reef Builders is going to survive the way they're going? I don't know.
I think the Reef Builders being so big on YouTube, I mean, that's what Masna and Macna have decided is the reason why they're demising is the fact that the information's all over YouTube, all over the place now. You don't have to have this big, expensive get-together to get information out to people. And I have to agree, YouTube is just so full of information now. It's crazy. So I don't think Reef Builders is going to go anywhere, but there might be less people involved. I mean, is the Reef Builders studio even still a thing? They don't film.
Salem's there now. He's moving in.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Oh, okay. Because I've not seen
Salem is
studio in months.
Yeah, I heard Salem was supposed to be there, doing stuff now.
That's interesting. So they're basically paying him as a full-time employee.
Surprise me.
And I just wonder, if it's marketable. I mean, I don't know how their shows do, but I haven't heard that many shows over here do they kill it. I think the shows are starting to dwindle. We have too many shows here. Maybe that's it.
I don't tend to listen to Reef Therapy as much as I used to.
Same.
I don't watch it at all, to be honest.
I haven't watched it since Mark left.
And I said, I basically said to Remy, I said, look, no offense, but I don't know anyone that listens to Reef Therapy anymore. I don't know what you're planning on doing. And he did say they were taking it in a completely new direction. So watch this space.
I do like Remy, but he don't fit right for Reef Builders for me. I don't know.
Such a nice guy, and his own Bahama Llama Coral.
I used to love that channel.
Brilliant. And of course, he then got sucked into the BRS thing, spat back out again, and he started his Bahama Llama Corals thing back up, and it was absolutely amazing. And then now he's back doing Reef Builders, and I think a little bit of somebody's personality is inevitably going to be diluted when you start signing up to bigger names. Hence, ReefyAF not having sponsors. Not Reefy Aquaforest, Lee. No.
Oh, I thought Eden Corals were sponsor.
No.
Yeah, I thought Great Lakes was sponsoring you.
No. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much to everybody for watching. You can hit like and subscribe, please. That would be amazing. More people can get involved in our nonsense. And obviously, you can join our Discord. You will find that in the description below. So thanks a lot, everybody, for joining today. And we will see you on the next one.
See you later, guys.
Later, guys.
See you in a bit.
Later.
What else is going on? How you doing, Ron?
Is everybody just fucking falling apart?
Yes.
I'm just gonna eat this lollipop before we start.
Thank you for noticing.
Trying to be like
Fitness.
Julian, eating our ear the whole time.
Guy logs in to Salty Banter and starts eating his fucking main meal of the day.
Jeez.
Jeez.
I'm sorry that That is kind of a pet peeve of mine. I don't like listening to people chew.
I don't like listening to people chew either. Drives
Yeah.
me insane. I yell at my kids for that.
Lick harder, Ron.
Yeah, lick harder.
Can we do an ASMR real quick?
How is everybody before we start recording? Is everyone good? No major dramas?
My mother-in-law's, my mother-in-law, my wife's helping take care of her.
Yep.
She woke up this morning to her 2 Datsuns being fucking eaten by coyotes in her backyard.
What? Oh, God, that's horrible.
What?
Yeah.
Devastated.
I can't even
Horrible
imagine.
morning. Yeah. Little fucking Datsuns just got fucking eaten.
I'm
That's
so
fucking
sorry to hear
shit.
that.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, when you ask everybody how they are and then somebody says something that just makes you want to fucking kill yourself.
Try and giggle about it. I mean, it's just like, fuck. What else is going to happen?
Whereabouts you live, Jim, for coyotes?
Coyotes live everywhere here. And we live in
Yeah.
suburbs of Chicago.
So these are completely and utterly wild animals. So it's not like somebody's poisoned somebody else's animal, which does happen here quite a lot. It was just nature.
What? Really?
Yeah. So she's got a nice house because it backs up to like a little like marshy prairie land that then like backs up to a stream that's got some woods around it, So she does have a nice little lot, but there's coyotes. I mean, I live in a neighborhood not really a mile away from a river, and I still have coyotes walk right down my street.
That's
My
fucking
parents have them
terrifying.
in their backyard. They have to bring a dog in, or they used to have to bring a dog in. It's a routine.
You
I don't
probably
normally
have wolves
see-
up there.
I don't normally see coyotes here, but once in a while. Bear, though. We have black bear.
Will they eat dogs?
Black bear will eat damn near anything if it's hungry enough, I believe.
All the English members are sitting here going, yeah, we'll occasionally get an angry seagull.
Or a disgruntled fox.
A disgruntled fox.
Fox?
Or a smackhead or
Disgruntled
something.
fox.
A smack.
Yeah. Smackheads them on phone.
Oh, you just have a fox hunt then. Get your horses out and go chase them into the forest.
Oh, right.
You gotta do a proper.
Hunt is rhyming slang.
You still do fox hunts? Like proper fox hunts where like
Not
the king and
personally,
queen
no.
get on their horses and you follow them into the forest?
Right, I'm going to start recording.
That's more London way. It's all posh people down London that do shit like that. What we go, we go out with whippets. Tom's ringing me now. I put a jug out and pour chrome in
He
the
knows
tank.
we're doing salty banter.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't give a fuck what we do. Take the call.
Oh,
Take
He's
the call.
gonna call.
take the call.
for
That's
cuppa.
when he's doing a tank tour.
Yeah. I'll ring him back now because it just rung off. He's picking up some bits round corner, so he's going to call for a cuppa.
Ooh.
Tag team.
Yeah.
Cup of tea. He stopped by for a cup of tea with his mate.
We've never
Know
had
that?
we've never had a
I can't-
slot. We just said boo.
Yeah, it's just an house, mate. I don't fucking know. I have, but it's an house. It's on a slope on an hill.
Oh, I can't do a
Hey,
tour. My fish have
Before you
scales.
answer this call, know that it's being recorded.
The 17, but they're saying the number 14,
Yeah, it's a bit farther down then. It's next one. It's one on the left, not the right.
It's Tom
The
struggling.
one with all the
numbers.
fish tanks in the front yard.
Yeah, it's one on the left, not the right. They've got a mini.
Yeah, no,
Who's stopping?
I've got the right out.
All right, bud, no worries. I'm just in the middle of salty banter. They're all calling you.
Oh, that's good. I love them too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was fun. I liked Mr. Budnick's comment. That's dead.
Over
You can watch it back.
that. But I've actually the kitchen. Tell you what, the kitchen's actually pretty tidy now.
Getting a tour.
There's space in there. Let's have a look.
Fuck.
The tour?
Let me just go back.
Are we going into kitchen tours now?
Yeah, you can just get up, Lee. You don't need a picture. Just
I don't
walk
know
us in there.
What is going on now? What's he
Well,
doing?
your kitchen is reef related.
All right, he's wanting to join on his phone so we can take his internet.
Recording in progress.
Right.
Yes.
You have to hit OK for recording.
He's not got the video turned on yet.
How do I do that?
Push the
turn
button.
video on.
You push the button. Looks like a camera.
There should be a picture like this,
Can't do that.
and you click it.
Is that it? Are we on?
No.
No.
Come on, Lee. Get the
For
camera.
fuck's sakes, Lee. Shouldn't be that fucking hard.
Jason's.
Oh yeah, we see it now.
Right.
We see it now. Okay. Okay, come back.
Just for the record, Lee, we can't see it and we never have seen it. Jim's just winding you up. So, can you turn
Touch the
camera
screen.
on?
Did you accept that it's okay for recording?
Yeah.
Touch the screen and then touch the video camera looking thing.
So everybody just talk amongst
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
Right. So as you can see,
Wow.
Whoa!
Man, who got you motivated?
Looks like a laboratory.
Tom's coming over.
yeah. So I can.
That's like-
Space?
Fucking hell, them kids have done well, mate.
Yeah. They can't get out
Good
of cell
Halloween.
now, like, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that
So
looks
you-
like a different house.
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
That's only
Did you
next.
put it all in the?
It's-
Did you put it all in the conservatory?
well, I've got a big skipping garden.
Is that call what we call a junkyard?
No.
A skipping garden?
Not for a second.
American junkyard? You got
Well,
any cars in the garden?
Whoa!
Oh,
Nice.
you dumpstered it.
Good for you. Look like a pain in the ass.
Get next to our neighbour's house.
You got any Wi-Fi strip?
Whoa!
Kid,
Non-working
that's a good
Wi-Fi adapters in there?
No. There's no Wi-Fi stuff in there.
Is that all in the proper skip?
Yeah.
Is it recycle, like the recycling separated properly for the British recycling? Damn, was there any aquariums in that skip?
No. Yeah. Let me turn this off.
Nah, your mum cut a finger off, mate.
Yep.
Your mom's finger in the skip?
Parts of it.
Right, I removed your phone, Lee, but we're getting a crazy echo there.
Thank you.
It asked me if I want to report you.
For what?
I have no idea. I've never seen it before. I just said remove, and it said, "Do you want to report him?" I was like, "Do I?"
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Why not? Fuck it. So yeah, as you can see, my kitchen's a lot better now.
Well done, mate.
Yeah. Well done, Lee.
So where
Are
did
you-
all that stuff go? Is it in the skip, or because you had a huge reactor in there last time we saw?
Oh, that's still in there.
Oh,
I need to wash it, then I can get it set up, but I ain't had time. But yeah, that's how, as Liam said, that's how my mum cut a finger off nearly. Because I had a 3-foot corner tank in there and she was hitting it like that after smashing the rim at this bit. So she's basically bringing her hand down straight on a broken glass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, common sense, man. Oh, it'll be alright. And then she nearly took a second finger off and I'm just like,
Ooh.
alright, let's go to hospital.
what was your mum doing smashing up fish tanks with a hammer?
I have no
Fun.
idea.
She was just had enough.
Yeah.
She just went.
Probably not
Just
one of
went
the
out.
rage rooms to her.
She had enough.
Stop shit in cupboard, you bastard. No, she just decided she wanted to do it. So I said, don't do that. She went, well, it needs smashing. I went, yeah, I'll do it in a bit. And she went, smash, smash, smash. Oh, I'm bleeding. I'm like,
Did she have goggles on?
she didn't even have fucking gloves on.
So
And then
this
she
is
said
like
after.
when
Then she said after, I should have put my gloves on, shouldn't I? I'm like, go on, you
So
were
like-
going to say,
So like when my wife says finally we can throw something away, it's like instant. Like I'm fucking throwing it away. Like it's in the trash. Like that day. The same thing with your mom. Like we can get rid of these tanks. Fucking instant. Smash the fucker. There's no getting it back once it's smashed. Fucking smash the fucker.
Well,
we can get rid of a tank. Smash, smash.
Your daughter went to college this summer, didn't she, Jim? And like within minutes of her leaving, your wife was like, "Get that fuck."
We could clean up. Yeah. Yep. Clean up. It was fucking instant. All right. In the fucking skip.
Hope Jeremy Kay gets eaten by a shark.